Traders in the building, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm so glad that you've discovered me, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the continued love and support. This is the last video of the year, and Merry Christmas to all of you guys, and enjoy yourselves. Please enjoy yourselves responsibly. Without wasting time, and today I'll be analyzing for you guys the dollar index, gold, US30 and US100, and I'll start with the dollar index since it's the first on the watch list. And as you can see already over here, I'm bullish on this market, of course, and the reason is we are currently above a level of sensitivity. We are currently above structure. Obviously, you can see that this was a clear resistance before price then broke above, came back, couldn't find enough momentum to break below for quite some time, and then eventually it went up. And so recently we had that move coming back to that support, which I believe is just a retest for then price to gain another momentum enough to push price further to the upside. So that's all I have for this particular market. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. But how can you take advantage of this move going to the upside? It's easy. You need to go to a smaller time frame, the one that you prefer. I will encourage you guys to always start with the daily time frame when you come from the monthly time frame, and what you look for over here is structure, so on and so forth. So as you can see over here, I see that this market couldn't break below this most immediate support that we have over here, which was previously a resistance, as you can see over there. So now my expectation for the week that is coming, I do believe that because market couldn't break below this support, potentially it's gonna go back up and maybe come above this support over here, and then maybe buy from there. And another scenario could be maybe price just needed enough momentum to the next week. Maybe next week we could open and the market could break below and come and retest this area and continue to drop. But my most immediate reaction to this particular market is to look for buys. I'm not interested to sell this market at the moment, simply because of this, because I believe if the market was supposed to break, it would have broken already. So because of this, this is why I'm looking for buys in this market. That's all, man. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. Moving on to the second instrument of the day. This is gold, and I am bearish on this particular market, and let me explain why. Let's go to the higher time frame so that you can understand everything from a higher perspective. So as you can see over here, we do have a trend line, which is resisting trend line over here. First touch over here, second, third, and a fourth touch, and a fifth touch to be even. So price was really respecting. Anytime it gets to this high, it reject, gets to this high, it reject, gets to this high, it reject. So my expectation now is that for price to do the same thing that it has been doing in this past, to come in again and reject this area. However, because of the momentum that we have at the moment, I did be like, okay, maybe we should look for buys. I mean, if you look at this momentum, it was only those bullish candlesticks going to the upside. However, I do see that the market last week couldn't break above again this particular resistance. If you go to the daily time frame, you will see clearly that the market rejected from this from this resistance over here. This was on Friday specifically. If the market was supposed to break, I believe it would have broke already. So we had that weak rejection over there. So my expectation for the week that is coming is for price to just come back over here and then continue selling. Otherwise, I am open to anything. If the market then ends up breaking above this area of sensitivity over here, and then obviously I will react as such, and I will continue to look for buys. But at the moment, I'm looking for sales. So specifically, I trade this particular market, and this is how I will approach this market. If you look at it like this, you will see everything clearly that, okay, we are currently, we do have a resistance over here, and this is an area of sensitivity, which was a resistance again. Price broke above and went up. For me to sell this market, I need to see price coming back below this area of interest, retest, and then I'll sell from there. Or if for me to buy, I need to see price breaking above this resistance and then a retest, and then I'll continue to buy. That's all I have for this market for the week that is coming. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. Moving on to US100, and on this particular market, I'm also bullish, and let me explain why. Going to the monthly time frame. So as you can see, we are currently at an area of sensitivity. We are currently at that resistance over there. However, I do see that this particular market at the moment is bullish. Looking at these two candlesticks, engulfing those last three candlesticks that we had over there. So I do expect for the market to continue breaking above this area of significance, come for a retest, and continue buying. However, because I do see that this market is kind of holding at that area, if you go to a daily time frame, you will see what I mean. It seems as if the market is trying to hold and respect that area. So what am I gonna do should the market do that? It's easy again. If the market then ends up, okay, let me zoom in like this. Should the market end up not breaking this particular resistance over here, maybe comes below over here, and then from there I'll start to look for sales. Even if it can break this low over here, I will continue to look for sales, and if it breaks this low again, I'll continue to look for sales to the downside. But at the moment, I'm bullish on this market. I believe the market should maybe next week do something like this. If you trade this market, you need to go to trade it on a 5 or a 15 minutes time frame. I always encourage you guys because I believe it makes more sense on those particular time frames. So my thing is, if for me to look for buyers on this particular market, the market would need to break this resistance that it had created over here. Should the market break above, of course, we continue buying, but should the market break below this area of support, of course, we continue selling. That's all I have for this particular market for the week that is coming. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. The last instrument of the day, US30, and I'm closing with this one. Let's do like this. I'm bullish on this particular market. Let's go to the monthly time frame so I can explain to you guys why. We recently broke above a level of sensitivity over here. We clearly broke above it. As you can see, I don't need to explain, guys. It's so clear to see. This was a resistance, a significant one even, and then price with these bullish candlesticks over here engulfing these three previous ones. As you can see, man, we have broken above that structure. That is all the reason why I'm simply looking for buyers on this particular market. But how can you take advantage of this move to the upside? Again, you go to a smaller time frame, you look for structure over there, and as at the moment, same as last week, I'm anticipating the same thing. Price hasn't really given us that retest I was expecting. I was expecting for last week that the market would come back to this line over here, and then maybe from there we'll buy. And the reason why I had drawn this line over here, it's simply because if you go to your left, this is where price rejected from on the daily time frame. So I do expect for the market to come back to that area and give us those buys. And should then the market happens that it breaks below this area over here, then there's no point for me to continue looking for buys. I will take my short positions, and should again in this area of the market find support, I will just play with it. I'll just follow price. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. I don't try to predict price. I follow price. If we are at a support, let's do like this. If we are at a support, I like to buy, and if you are at a resistance, I like to sell. And should the market break the support, I like to continue selling, and should the market break the resistance over here, I like to continue buying. That's all I have for the week that is coming, man. There's nothing more. Thank you so much for watching up to this far. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and yeah, man, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy yourselves, enjoy responsibly, most importantly. See you guys next year. This is the last video of the year. I can't believe I made it this far, and I am out. Thank you.